Hey folks, it's Kira. Welcome back to my channel. I'm an artist who makes things, and today we're going to be making a alcohol ink painting on some Brea Reese Waterproof Board. So right now my board has a little bit of a bend to it, but that's okay. I'm going to use that to my advantage. And I've put down an alcohol ink that I've made myself, and then the Brea Reese Ultramarine Blue. I'm just going to go in here with the airbrush to spread it around, try to mitigate that bend and dry out the ink the best I can, so when I go in with the alcohol later I can work with really specific spots. I really like the airbrush because it lets me do really detailed blowing work, and I'm going to use that today as well as a hairdryer. And I like the hairdryer because it allows me to do really broad strokes. So just pushing around the ink a little more, making that initial dot a bit bigger. You don't need a lot of ink, you just need to move it around. And you can see me here thinking, oh, maybe I can do this whole thing with just the airbrush, and then I realize my folly, so I get out the hairdryer. And basically from here on in, I'm just going to add a little droplet of alcohol and then push it around with the hair dryer to kind of wisp out the color. It's pretty easy to do, and you really want whatever area you were working on to be dry before you move on to the next area. Otherwise you're just going to be moving around alcohol when you don't really mean to. And it's nice to have a turntable to do this. I got this Lazy Susan. I honestly think at the dollar store, and it's my paint Lazy Susan from when I'm spray painting or alcohol painting or doing something with acrylics, just so I don't have to move or touch the piece. It makes it a lot easier. And so here I'm just pushing out a general shape. Pretty soon, I think during this, that I realized that I wanted to do kind of a flower shape. I was just letting the ink kind of go and make an initial shape, and then I would sort of manipulate it more from there. And yeah, it's about here. I was like, hey, that kind of looks like an iris, so let's just go with that. Honestly, there's not a lot to be said about this technique. You just go in, you push it around, you push it back if you want to feather the edges a little bit, whisk them out, and just direct the air the best you can. And sometimes you have little problems on the edge, and you just push it out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can always add a little more alcohol and just move things around. Like that little nubbin on the end there that's just creeping up on the edge. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. You don't necessarily need the Brea Reese Waterproof Board to do this. You can do this on Yupo paper or really any other waterproof surface, tile, glass, plastic. I'm currently experimenting with some Tivik. It's been really interesting. Not quite what I expected, but I'll have another video on that. And let me know in the comments below what your favorite surfaces are. I've heard a lot of people talk about the Kirkland Signature photo paper, but I can't seem to find it here in Canada. I might have to order it from the States somehow. Because Yupo is quite a lot for what it is. It is not a cheap art surface. And I'm just going in here with the Pinata copper color, and I'm putting down kind of a center portion. This would be pretty opaque, and then afterwards I'm going to go in and wisp it out. I'm just completely drying it here. Then we're going to go in and wisp that around with some extra of the Pinata copper. I think I probably should have used Pinata brass for this, but I thought, you know, orange being kind of the complementary color to blue, that the copper might be nice, but I think the brass just behaves a little better than the copper does, or I just haven't quite figured it out yet. I don't know which one it is, but we'll find out, learn more, experiment more. I'm just going to push that out and kind of fade out that edge right there. This is kind of different for me. I don't usually do like floral type abstract art, but this is a lot of fun to do, and I do quite like how it turned out. I might have to scan it. Let me know below if you would like a print of this, if you think I should make it into a print. And that's pretty much that. Thank you for watching. Please go and hit that subscribe button if you liked what you saw, and we'll see you later.